I'm a qualified chef. Yeah, working for celebrity chefs and all that. So it was a pretty good career, but yeah, couldn't sustain it because the hours just got a bit like, the more you go up in chefing, the more hours you have to do. And it's just like, you're not getting paid anymore. Like, so the responsibility got a bit too crazy. I wanted to get out on my own. I was sick of working for someone else. It was owned by a 65, 70-year-old man that had been running it for many years. So I was able to capitalize on that, and that's why it was important for me to go and introduce myself around town, because he kind of would pick and choose his jobs. So, well, I feel like I wanted to get out of the chefing environment, and choosing my own hours was important for me. But no, nothing else when I was looking was as easy as this one. So once you get the training, you've got the work van, you're set to go, you're making money on day one. So I start at 7 a.m, sometimes earlier. I'll try and get into the commercial kitchens and try and box them off before they start service, to say like at midday for lunch or something. So I'd have to get out of the commercial area, then I'll go and do my domestic work. After my domestic work, I might have to go to a couple of restaurants for quotes. I'd get measurements, go home, make the seals up and install the next day. And it was just a cycle like that. Amazing. I really enjoyed it. The freedom was a big part of it, because I would be able to smash out a lot of jobs early in the morning and finish quite early in the afternoon. And I could schedule my week so I could go and do measurements and then go home and make all the seals, and then the following day I would go and install. So because I live in my area, it made it very easy to run my business. You've also got good communication with the other franchises that have been in the industry for longer, and that you can just, if you get a good relationship with them, they can always help you out. Because it's actually quite a niche business and you need that kind of support, and they're great with that. You can just ring up and say, hey, I've got this scope fridge, I'm unsure where I can get parts or whatnot, and they'll guide you the way. So it's really good. And it's endless, because if you're more handy, and you can definitely make so much more money. Just because when you walk into a kitchen, there's so much more that needs repairing, not just the seal. Some of these outlets would need door handles, new hinges, doorbells on cool room doors, and new rails, or something's fallen off and needs to be fixed. And if you've got the handiness to do that, you can definitely make a lot more money. That's a Subway that I've done many times. Or Porto's. Mad Max is a client of ours. We've done Coles. But repeat business is huge too. The repeat business, if you do a good job for a cafe, a small cafe that has 6 fridges, say, in a year's time, 2 years' time, it depends on how well they maintain their fridges, they're going to call you back. And that's how I was able to have a successful business. It's definitely the 1-3 number, the van. A lot of attraction with the van because of the sign writing. I realise when I go down to Bondi Junction for a job, that night I've all of a sudden got, a couple of quote requests emailed to me in that area. So my radius is about 50 kilometres, 50 suburbs, and I'm doing the city, St George area and eastern suburbs area. So anything in the Southern Shire I don't do, and I kind of don't go over Victoria Bridge there. I think walking in, introducing yourself, saying, hey, listen, I'm the new sealer fridge guy, I've taken over, introducing yourself, handing a card. That's what I did when I started, and it worked well. Yep. Always trying to get in contact with the chefs, because the chefs are the ones that are the prime, they're in the kitchen all the time, aren't they?